Striking first, Manny Muniz.
Power Slap 6 is available for betting. Must be 21 years of age or older. Void where prohibited. Scan the QR code now and learn more, or contact your favorite sportsbook.
This is for the belt, Daniel.
The welterweight strap, 5-rounder, by the way.
5 rounds. Now look at the hair. It's very Sean O'Malley. It's very SpongeBob. Sideshow. Okay. But when you get cracked, that hair's going to swing around all over the place.
Right on one. Muniz is not going to waste any time here.
Right on one.
Let's go.
Eyes open.
Set. Right on one.
KO Chris is back. Flinch.
Oh.
That was a flinch.
That was a nice shot from No Love.
Hold on. How we doing? You good there? Okay. They're going to review.
It was a great shot. Looks like a flinch to me, though.
Let's take a look. Oh, he started moving.
Yeah,
he definitely started moving before the slap came.
Fair blow.
They're calling it a fair blow.
Well, he got lucky there.
When you're ready.
All right, so KO Chris has a habit of knocking people out, hence the nickname. A lot of the time, it's in the very first round.
You good here?
This guy gets a weird rush just talking about slap fighting.
15 seconds.
Oh, that's it. You got to stretch off, buddy. Kick the legs. Got to show the legs.
Which hand? What count?
Show the tats.
What hand on what count?
Right on 2.
Right on 2.
He's announcing it to the whole room.
Right on 2.
He's like, everyone, check this out.
Set. Right on 2. Right on 2.
This is exciting.
Oh, I can't wait.
Here we go.
It's been almost a year since he's been in this position.
Right on 2.
Welcome to
And
the
Emmanuel
welterweight
Muniz
division.
knows it. He's like, oh man, this is gonna suck. Welcome to the welterweights.
Manny says, feed
Too
me.
smooth, bro. Too smooth, bro.
Feed
Fair
me.
blow.
You got this shit. Let me hit you. Let me wipe you. Good shit, bro. Fuck yeah. Hey, ain't shit, though. Ain't shit, bro. Ain't even phase you, dog. You ate that shit real nice. You ate that shit real nice, bro. You got 40 seconds on the clock.
That hair is just flying around
That
everywhere.
information you gathered last time, all that info you got last time, apply that
It
shit,
looks
bro.
like when Dave
You know what it is you
Chappelle
gotta
did
do.
Prince.
You know what it is,
He
man.
does.
Your fucking
I'm
time,
telling
baby.
you.
Ain't new,
You're right.
Manny.
When you're ready.
20 seconds, Manny. Let's go. You know what time it is, bro. Plenty of
Austin
time.
Turpin came in the
Plenty of
purple
time,
wig,
Manny.
but he took it
Three
off.
days,
How we doing?
bro.
Set. Right on 1.
you gave that
gotta
one
put
to
your hand up
Muniz?
and measure for me.
I do.
I would agree.
Right
I
on
do.
1. You're gonna measure for me first. Right on 1. Competitor set. Right on 1.
First strike around 2.
Look at Thomas just looking right down the barrel. He flinched a little
That's
bit.
definitely a flinch.
We're gonna check right now. Hold on. Review.
See, he's calling for a club, but
Review.
you got to call flinch on the.
Oh,
that's
come
not
on. Listen, we all love
That's a
Chris, but
flinch.
that's a flinch.
And remember,
2, 4, flinching.
indeed.
Let's go. He's like, come on then. He's like, don't worry, buddy.
Flinch.
I'm gonna do it.
Flinch.
I'm gonna slap you.
Don. No. Problem is you flinched. Yeah.
Oh, he knows what he's facing now.
Imagine the realization. You're giving it the big one. You're talking a bit of shit.
You gotta eat
And you're
another
like,
one.
I got you. Okay. So you have a flinching foul. You can
So a
either
second
take another
strike. It is
or
2
you
for
can let the
flinching,
strike
as
go as it
Bisping
was.
said,
What would you
so-
like to do? You want to strike again? Okay.
Is anybody going to say, no, I'd rather not
Stand by.
strike again?
Hold on.
Like, why do we give him the choice?
only
flinch.
if you're an
You move
idiot.
forward,
Just
that's
slap
what
the
caused
shit out of him
that
again.
foul.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. Let's
Okay?
go.
So he
Look
has
at-
opted to take another strike. You ready? All right. Center up here.
Is that, oh shit, okay.
Right.
This
on
is the
3.
worst penalty in
Okay.
sports.
That's why you can't
Okay.
flinch.
Can't flinch,
You
dude.
gotta pay the
Straight.
price.
Right on 3. Center up. You good here? You're set. Right on 3. Right on 3.
So here goes Manny.
Right on 3.
Gets a second chance here to try to knock out the knockout king, KO Chris.
2.
Oh, he stumbled him. He's a little wobbly.
He's trying to get it in. Now it's worth pointing out,
Hey.
Chris
Still fucked up.
Thomas
So here.
struggled with the weight cut.
He did.
The relevance of that,
Tonight's Slate Recovery of the Night brought to you by Slate Milk. Fuel up. Slate's delicious high protein drinks. Slate makes you strong.
Generally, the harder the weight cut, it affects your ability to take a shot. So that could be problematic as this contest continues.
28 seconds. 28 seconds.
You see Muniz trying to get into his head, too, kind of making fun of him for stumbling a little bit there. That's what he did in the house the whole time on Road to the Title Season 2. Would bring him coloring books and crayons, and he would call him stupid. Look at the odds the rest of the way out. Over, under, 4.5 slaps. It's a pick 'em. You got to knock him out here to get the over.
Also, when you take
Get
it
the
damage,
under, I'm sorry, to get the under.
it's okay. When you take it damage, it affects your ability to lay it out as well, to do damage. You damage goods.
Right on 3.
All right, KO Chris. Trying to live up to the name. Is that okay? Here we go.
This is what I want.
This is a good one.
Right on 3. Let's go.
Right on 3. Is that look at me? Look at me.
Here we go. Chris taking his time.
Milking the situation.
Certainly taking a long measure.
Come on, Chris.
1.
Look how low he's carrying the wind up.
He's gonna give it everything. Oh.
Yeah, a little blood coming from the mouth of Emmanuel Muniz, but maybe a little too long in the showmanship there from KO Chris. That was not his most effective slap.
This was not the KO Chris we were expecting.
Eating them shits. So smooth eating them shits, bro. Plenty of time, man.
We mentioned it earlier. Emmanuel Muniz, as tough as it comes, he's never been knocked out. He's used to going decisions.
Loving it, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his fights have gone to the judges' scorecards. KO Chris has never experienced that before.
You know what it is. Do your thing, bro.
Well, so far, I've got Muniz ahead.
You know what it is, Manny? You know
right on 3.
And it's quite an easy score
right on
to
3.
come to.
Right on 3.
It's not even really debatable.
Right on
and now,
3.
of course, let's remember, round 3, but strike 4 for Muniz
right on 3.
because of the foul.
1, 2. Hey, don't move, Chris. You got 2.
Time's been called by Jason Herzog. Muniz is complaining about him moving.
He's moving. You're doing this. Okay? We're going to stay here. We're going to stay right here. Right here. So this, now you're set. No moving. Good? In the box. In the box. You want 3 again?
And it's worth mentioning, this is the first time Chris Thomas has been to a 3rd round.
You're right.
Typically, he's put them to sleep by now.
1.
He looks
He's still
concerned.
moving.
Oh, baby, 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 that's it. Oh, he's gonna go. He's gonna go.
2, 3.
Taking his time. He's standing still.
5.
The standing count.
6. 7.
Trying to walk forward. He's on the wrong side of the table.
It's the
this
Walking
is a zombie
Dead.
walk right now.
You gotta give him a double tap.
Emmanuel Muniz with the shot of the main event so far.
Well, hey, it's not over yet. We
So
still got
far,
2 more rounds.
so far.
Oh! Look at that. Look at that.
Stay and watch. Just stay and watch.
Oh, man. Oh, I shouldn't sound so happy.
Stay and watch.
That was a big shot.
Okay, you got 10 seconds.
Chris Thomas
Do you need to see him?
That was a shot.
has
10 seconds
never
to go.
faced
In the box.
this type of competition or had to eat these type of
Right here,
shots
turn around.
in his power slap career.
Yeah, Chris Thomas is out on his feet
Right
right now.
on 3.
He's
you're right.
vacant.
So
He doesn't
set.
know what day it is. And that's just the way it goes.
Right on 3.
I would be shocked if
right
he can land a
on
clean
3.
strike here.
Reasonable amount of time, Chris. Let's go. 1, 2.
That's it! Wow!
What happened?
He's back!
4.
That's the first time he's ever been dropped.
6.
That might be a
Seven.
Didn't even look like it connected
And
hard.
he's down. KO Chris returns.
You're good. Walk with him. Stay with him.
Great job, brother. Great job. Amazing fucking job. Amazing job. Amazing job. You're good. Hey, look at me.
Review.
Dude, this is crazy, Bisping. How do you score this one?
I don't
What's your
know.
scorecard say?
I say both of them I don't know. I don't have the words.
Good
So
shit, bro.
it didn't even look
Good
like
shit.
he barely landed that there.
But that is...
That's a little low.
But that's like the old school Chris Thomas. That's what it used to be like. He never used to load up and just place it and drop people.
That was 4.
He went back to his old style.
One more piece.
But
One more piece
we saw the boxing experience of Muniz, stayed on the ground, allowed the count,
You know where you are.
waited for the damage to wear off a little bit.
It looked like a low shot to me. You could call that clubbing.
But this contest just got a lot more interesting
Yes, it
because Muniz was starting to, he was getting way ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't shit, bro.
He'd won every round.
He'd won every round, right? By far, it was kind of simple.
I got you. Yes.
Austin Turpin, Sideshow Bob.
I'm saying I think it's a club.
Kerry Hatley, Jason Herzog taking a look at the monitor, trying to determine.
It's too low. It's low. The top is below his thing. It's a club. Yeah.
They're going to call it a club.
Jason Herzog saying pretty adamantly that it was a club.
Okay, I'll get him right now.
I agree. I mean, it's the same thing we saw.
Yeah, the problem is that the top of your hand is just below. So the majority of your shot is down here. Okay? I'll get his chin. I'll keep his chin down. Okay? All right. Well, we still have all this, right? But you're here.
Yeah,
This is
but
where
he's
you're coming.
ducking all the way down.
He's not changing any position that he's not set in. So we'll keep his chin up. All right? We'll keep his chin up.
You know what?
But it's a point for clubbing.
It's going to be a point deduction.
Oh, you lost a point. All you did is lose a point here.
Jason Herzog doing a nice job of explaining this to the fighter.
Well, he's lucky that Muniz was able to get back to his feet.
We have a clubbing
Or he would have lost by DQ. You're right.
1 point for
Would have got
clubbing.
disqualified.
1 point for clubbing. Hey, come here. Pick your shots.
All right, so a point
Pick your
deduction.
shots. We'll
So
keep his chin up higher,
he
make
obviously
sure it doesn't
rocked
his chain is exactly where his chin
Muniz,
was
but
at the very
Muniz
beginning
looks
of it.
like
We'll keep his chin up.
he's fully
Those
recovered
shots
and
as
ready
high
to
as
go
you can.
here.
All right, thank you.
This could be the kill shot. This could be night-night.
You are putting your chin down a little bit like this too, kind of taking away a bit.
I mean, there it is. Look at that. A clean sweep for Emmanuel Muniz so far. And of course, with it being a 10-8, he's way ahead. 30-26. Of course, Thomas has actually taken an extra shot because of the flinching as well.
Emmanuel Muniz came into this fight as the plus 250 dog, looking to become just the second power slap welterweight champ. Chris Thomas has held on to the belt for over a year. Spent a good portion of that time suspended. These were the odds coming in.
Right now, you got 90 seconds.
KO Chris, a minus 350 favorite. Muniz, the plus 250 dog. And so far, this has been all
He's already in his
Muniz.
fucking head, bro.
He did get knocked down because of the club, but he's had plenty of time to recover. Still a minute, 12 seconds left on the recovery clock.
How you doing?
And this next one, you about to smoke him, bro.
But Chris Thomas has never felt this kind of power before.
Yeah, but this is great for Chris. Let's be honest, those first few shots, he was feeling the pace and the pressure. I mean, he was damaged, he was wobbling. And all this downtime and this discussion, it's allowing both of them, if I'm honest, for it to wear off, for them to get their senses and to, get that energy bar, if you will. If you think about it like an old school video game, you know what I mean? And after time, it comes back up to the top. That's what's happening right now. They're going to level up.
But he's the one who was most recently knocked down. He's taken the full time to recover. Turpin's doing a good job coaching, wisely deciding him to take as much time as he needs. And you have to wonder how that shot, that illegal shot that he took, is going to affect him on this next slap.
All right,
Here he goes.
So, shoulders down. We've got a real fight on our hands.
Yes, we do.
Right on three.
And it's a 5-rounder.
Right
5 rounds of slap goodness.
Let's be honest. Chris Thomas has been hurt most rounds.
2.
Oh! And he is again.
He uses the table.
I got you. Are we here? I'll get a review.
Hit off count.
No, he hit on 3. He hit on 3. He hit on 3. He hit on 3.
He's saying he hit off count.
I mean, to be fair, when you've just been cracked in the face like that, you might get your numbers wrong,
Fair blow.
I think if you ask Chris Thomas where he is right now, he might say North Dakota.
You're good.
Yeah.
Look at my lip falling off. Almost, but we got one more.
Ooh, man. That was a good one.
He washed him on that one, and the feet perfectly planted.
20 seconds.
You hit me off count.
Mark Goodman.
Shut up. You're dazed.
Time.
But now,
Just putting cotton in. You got
Chris gets another shot.
Oh, yeah.
And if he can keep it clean,
Yeah.
he could put
Time
Manny
in.
down.
Let's be honest, that was close. Emmanuel Muniz was almost done from the last blow, but it's been what? A good 5 minutes or so.
Right
so.
on 3. You're here. You're here. You're
This
good
is
there.
a good
Right
main event,
on
guys.
3.
Title
Don't move
fight,
there.
welterweight
Right
strap on the
3.
line. Here comes the champ in round 4.
1, 2.
No, I don't think Chris Thomas has his full wits about him.
No.
Even on the last one, even though it was a club, the last 2 shots have just been off the mark. They haven't had the juice behind them that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, and listen, sadly, I gotta tell the truth. The majority of the shots that he's taken or thrown, should I say, they've not been like the Chris Thomas of old. It's not been his best night at the office, and that could be a club as well.
It is another club.
Hey, is it 3 for a 5 round? No. Is it 3?
So if it's 3 fouls, you're DQ'd in a 5-round fight. That's what they're trying to determine right now. I believe that's only a 2nd foul, but that's the question Jason Herzog is asking to the judges.
Frank,
But it's
so 3, right? Okay, all right. Okay, good.
I
Okay.
believe
No.
the flinch was a
So this is
warning.
a 5-round match, so it's 3 offensive fouls. Okay, you got one more.
And it has to be an offensive foul, so the flinch foul
Okay, you
wouldn't
got
count
one
anyway.
deduction here, okay?
I mean, I'm all for a fair sport, but you know.
We have a
these
foul for
refs
clubbing.
just shut
Foul
up.
for clubbing. 1 point
Let
deduction.
them hit each
1 point
other.
deduction.
Just let them do it.
This last one's got to count, right? Put it where it belongs.
Let them go.
Take his shot and carry on. All right?
All right.
You got time? It's a 5-round fight, so there are 3 offensive fouls for disqualification.
So Emmanuel thought that he was going to be disqualified because he knew it was his 2nd foul. He didn't realize that you
good
need
here?
3 fouls in a 5-round
All
fight.
right.
Right on 3. You're
5th
set.
and final
Competitor
round.
set. Right on 3. Right on 3.
Round 5.
And let's remind ourselves, Chris Thomas was almost done. He's not there. Will he still be there in just a second?
Oh!
That's
he
it!
got him!
Slept!
Emmanuel No Love Muniz.
That's the one.
Ain't going to the scorecards. We have a new welterweight champion, ladies and gentlemen.
KO Chris living up to the name. But it wasn't the opponent. 2.
Chris Thomas just now getting up and getting to the stool. All smiles for Manny Muniz.
And you know what? What a contest back and forth. Both of them took some damage. They were both wobbled and hurt. Yeah, we had some clubs and some steps and some flinches and stuff like that. But it all came down to the final round. And when that final blow was thrown by Emmanuel Muniz, he made it count. And man, KO Chris just slowly but surely fell down to the canvas, unconscious.
What a moment. What a moment for Emmanuel Muniz. Came in 4-2, never been knocked out, weathered the storm, weathered the fouls from KO Chris, and then drops him with a clean shot in the 5th round to take home the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog calls a stop to the match in round number 5, declaring the winner by knockout and new power slap welterweight champion of the world, Emmanuel No Love Muniz.
Just 24 years old, Emmanuel Muniz with his brother, Art, coming off major heart surgery in the house, joining him up there on stage is Dana White.